Hey there, this is Peacekeeperalex and the Psychic Wargamers. We're going to do another Yellow Turban Rebellion Let's Play. This is going to be Yellow Turban Rebellion Let's Play number 20. And this is going to be the Psychic Wargamers stream number 30. We're going to carry off with the campaign, and I do got to let know that I did film, like, I think it was 6 episodes previous. So this would have been Let's Play number 26, but we're actually going to go with Let's Play number 20, because there was a bit of a problematic in regards to the recording itself. And so I'm going to give a bit of a rundown as to what's happened since the Yellow Turban Rebellion Let's Play number 19, Psychic Wargamers. So, as you can see here, we got pulled into a proxy war by Cao Cao, pitting us against Yuan Shu. Yuan Shu ended up attacking Nanyang. We ended up defending. He ended up attacking Xiangyang. We ended up defending. We emerged victorious in both. And then Yuan Shu's... both of his generals that recovered from that, or tried to recover, got taken out by Lu Yi to the east, one of my generals, and then also by Yai Jai to the west. We ended up vanquishing those two armies, leaving them to retreat in Nanyang Regional City, where they're kind of trying to recover and lick their wounds. Over to near Kongrong, again, Shangyong Pass was talked about pretty much for the last 4 or 5 episodes, trying to make it up to this dang large town. And we ended up getting attacked by Zhang Yan. To a certain degree, ended up declaring war on us, I think, within the past. And then we ended up getting attacked by him. We emerged victorious, and then my armies have been still trying to recover from it for a while now. These two armies that I've had are just trying to recover from getting attacked. He-Man's one of them. Guoda, another, as well as Xujai. We also have a fresh army right next to him, Liangfu, and that's right to the north of Shangyong. And right to the east, we have another army that's just emerged, and we got to wait one more turn to try and take on that, to venture forth and take that city. Over to the, way over to the east, Pencheng. We ended up taking Pencheng small regional city. We ended up taking Pencheng farmland. And we got surrounded here by 3 armies of Liu Bei. We emerged victorious from that one. And then we were actually sieging Pencheng when we got surrounded. We ended up making it through, and then there's just one army of Yuan Shao, Kingdom of Song, right near Pencheng Temple, Liu Bei. So we just got to worry about that one army over there. We also got attacked in the south by Yang Zhao as well, which we ended up defending ourselves from. Yeah, we ended up making peace with Sun Ce as well too. Now Kingdom of Wu. That was a big one, because they were encroaching upon our land. It was just taking on everybody at once. Liu Bei, Sun Ce, as well as Kongrong, and then Gongdu trying to pull us into a war with Dongmin as well. Just a little bit too much. So we had to try and sign a peace treaty with Sun Ce, and that has been very beneficial, because as you can see, right along my borders, you can see Sun Ce kind of just chilling there. So I'm wondering if he's actually going to try and attack me in one of these turns, and if he does, we're going to have to turn right around, send a lot of our forces to the south. We do have some monetaries if we need to raise some forces. All we have is that one small army to the south, Changsha City, 2 generals. So I'm actually going to try and recruit here to the south, try and shore up this army just in case they decide to do something crazy. Recruit a general, recruit some units. Couple of Yellow Turban horsemen, and some more horsemen, some holy arrow archers, some Yosha, and that would be it. That would be all. So the south, we're a bit short up now. I think we did lose one of our generals, because we had to appoint a new person in the court. I think it was Feng Zhao. And in regards to the reforms, whoops, clicked records. See, we've worked on multiple different things. We've been sort of... Currently what I'm working on is the People's Compassion, try and unlock that court position, Lord of the People. There's been a couple different diplomacies, but not too much that was missed. And really, the war with Gongdu and Dongmin has taken a turn for the worst in regards to Dongmin. Not only has Dongmin sort of separated from the Han Empire, but Gongdu is now getting a large portion of the land, and he's only got a few more cities to take. I think it's like three or six or seven, something like that. And he's ready to go. And Cao Cao also snagged a piece of land here, it looks like from Yuan Shu, but I don't know if that's the case of it or not. You can see lumberyard, he's like right there and kind of sticking in the craw of Yuan Shu. Other than that, we're going to carry on with the campaign. That's basically it. And I'm going to actually do end turn here, refresh. And they are going to attack us. So the Kingdom of Song is going to attack, and we're going to be deploying 4,750. They're going to be deploying 2,687. We got two armies on our side. We have some of the army from the neighboring settlement of Pensheng. They do have some trebuchet, but I'm not too worried. I'm going to position my troops closest to our reinforcing army from the neighboring, from right over there you can see the settlement. So I'm going to try and run down the enemy army comp. So he's got a decent amount of cavalry. Ring Zhao Riders, medium spear cavalry, 2 units. He also has 2 units of mounted saber militia. He's a champion general. We have some spear warriors, some Lankai swordsmen. We have some spear guards, some Lankai swordsmen, some warriors of Yi, another 2 units. He also has Lankai archers as well. And that doesn't seem to be all he has, though. Yep, he's got some axemen, yellow axes. Another crossbow unit, as well as more halberds. I'm going to put some of these troops in formation, shield wall. I'm going to try and keep our generals back a bit because they are hurting a bit. So we're going to put spears on the flanks. We'll keep that axeman and the melee infantry in formation right in the center. They are starting to send those cavalry over, so they're probably going to try and hit the right flank of spearmen. Just some peasant spearmen, light spear infantry, they're going to be able to hold that. I think to a certain degree. Again, whenever you have cavalry taking on spear infantry, you always have an advantage, even if it is a lesser unit. I like the stance amongst the trees. They kind of have this ambush stance. And there you go. Cavalry right on the right flank. And why are my men fleeing? And they are going to traverse right behind and hit those spearmen from behind. Right flank, you got 3 cavalry just running amok. And I'm going to try and use my supporting army here. But they're going to send 2 units, and I'm worried about... I'm going to try and send one of my spearmen to try and intercept. And they're going to attack my right flank. So they're surrounding my right flank of spearmen. And I think I'm just able to intercept here. Yep. So they're not going to be able to hit our archers. So lucky for that. But we are going to send up more infantry from that supporting army from the neighboring city. And just one traversing cavalry is going to clip our archers just in time, though, for supporting melee infantry to kind of get them off guard here. I'm wondering if they're going to try and charge right behind the front line there. They're getting pegged by archers, and they do.
Die! Shut up and die.
They got a lot of infantry kind of attacking my front, my left flank and right flank currently. Just a large stack of them. So I'm going to maneuver some of the center that's not being attacked right off to the right. And of course, the enemy general is going to walk right through them and start attacking them. Not good. Not what I want to see. Enemy general behind my lines as well, causing a bit of havoc. And I gotta send more supporting infantry to the right flank, because they are getting hit a bit hard here. So we're folding onto their right flank, right in the center. And right off to the right flank on our side, we're still dealing with that cavalry, which kind of tried to break apart those spears, which are just hanging on. Not too much health left in them, but I'm sending supporting melee infantry as well as some more spearmen to try and nullify that force. A lot of different clashes happening in the center and to the left flank. We got a lot of archer fire right to the left, so that's not too much of a worry. Although some of them are archer units, so they're not going to be able to do too much. I'm able to hit some buffs to help. Guides are advocating for means regards shows for us advocating versus marketing guides pertaining to the Psychic Wargamers and just needed.
Enemy general is fallen. They were no match.
See the front lines of my units trying to hold them back.
The enemy general falls. Ha! Spearmen, attack! Ready! Move! Move, move! Fight!
These peasant spearmen are getting really beaten up.
Success looms large.
Right in the center, there's just not much left to the left side. And those trebuchets are still pelting us. They finally, well, just started. I hadn't noticed until now. They must have moved them just right up. And I'm actually going to send one of my...
Go, go, go! Show no mercy.
And I'm actually going to send one of my generals as well. He can get there quicker. So you can see enemy units here starting to rout. Some of them starting to waver. There's not too much left. There's a couple units hanging on to the center, which just getting ganged up by a lot of my units. About 8 to 10 units. One axeman and another Lankai swordsman from the enemy. And right off to the left, some spear guards and halberds. Again, trying to make the difference, but not going to be. The two bowman infantry are still firing upon us, but I'm opting out to try and send some of my... I'm going to shift one of my melee infantry that's on its way to the trebuchet. Try and take out those bowmen, crossbowmen, heavy crossbow.
Swordsman! Swords at the ready! Swords drawn! Charge!
Enemy general retreating as well now too.
The enemy warriors are ready! At the ready! Peasant infantry! Blade! Attack! To attention, archers!
Alright, we finally caught that crossbow off guard here. Slammed him by 2 units, and then I sent the rest of my army after the other one. And my general still hasn't been able to get over to that trebuchet. And they're still firing. They are now moving the trebuchet, so that gives them some time to get over there.
Attack! At them! Blades, ready! Go! Go! Make haste!
See the pockets of units of the trebuchet hit. See that right flank horseman attack. A lot of horsemen on the ground there. Still able to get a couple trebuchet shots off, sadly. One crossbow unit still around, still correcting. These crossbowman units are being a pain, because now the other one is corrected. So we're going to fast forward here a bit. My general's laying waste. Claim victory on that one. It's going to be a Pyrrhic. That trebuchet doing some damage. Almost 500 kills. That's why it's always good to have a horseman unit, and would have been able to nullify that earlier.
The people's voice cannot be silenced.
Yuan Xu captured, release,
Return them to
recruit.
their kin.
And we are going to get attacked as well by Kongrong. He's going to venture forth. Predicts a Pyrrhic victory. We got 3,213 deployed against 3,173 deployed. Fairly close. Battle of Xiangyang, large city. Start battle. He against Kongrong. And they do have some high ranking units. So do I. A lot of level 2s, level 3, well, a lot of level 3s and a lot of level 4s. Some 5s and 6s. Got a 7 as well too. Mine are a lot of 3, 4s and 5s, as well as... do have a couple that are 8, 9, and 10. Under Hang Xian. Tiger's left claw. We are exchanging bow fire. are approaching.
Our comrade is under attack.
All across the line, there is a lot of fighting. He got some heavy. Got some heavy on the right flank as well.
To attention, archers. Ready. Charge. Move, move. Kill them. Ready, bows.
Traversed one of their infantry to attack me from behind on the
Enemy
left
warriors
flank.
are running. Ha! Prepare. Run, run. Move. Show no mercy. Bowmen, stand ready. Fire! Fire among them. At the ready. Arrows. Attend. Release missiles. Strike. Swordsmen. Hurry. Move. Swords drawn. Steel yourself. The enemy unit flees. What coward! Prepare. Fight!
So around the left flank here, I got my general who's trying to support the left flank Yellow Turban Horsemen, which ended up colliding with Saber Militia. Just really grouped up with this Jai Militia that's kind of surrounded by these two Yellow Turban Warriors. Right behind it, you have the Saber Militia that is attacking this Yellow Turban Warrior unit, which I ended up sending my Peasant Archers to try and attack them from behind. Get that modifier. Right in the center, I have one of my main generals here, Hang Xian Healer. And they're withdrawing their horsemen, so I'm going to be able to bring forth one of my units, Sacred Garden Watch, fold over and attack the enemy from behind. So I'm going to attack this Jai Militia, which is right in the center, and attack it from behind, which is sort of clashing with my Yellow Turban Warrior unit here. And I got my general in the mix, and one of their generals is almost down. Yuan Yao. We're going to watch him go down here.
You seem to be struggling. Need some help?
And he just escapes, just in time. Oh! But then he ends up finding more of those units that just ended up attacking the enemy from behind on the front line. And he's able to escape. But he charges right back in. So he's not going to last too long.
If only wars were won with witty words. Our warriors run. Craven dogs. Let's fly.
A lot of their archer units ended up getting hit and attacked. I focused most of my fire on their archer units to a certain extent, and I was able to catch up with them with one of my Sacred Garden Watch units who is now being decimated, ganged up. Some mounted Lancer Militia and archers, medium bow. So I'm going to try and retreat backwards and at least try and attack one of the crossbow units. The center is now folding, giving me an opportunity to be able to attack their lines right on the right flank. They're really heavy right at the end of the right flank here. They got two units taking on one of my Yellow Turban Warriors. But right next door there's a Jai Militia unit. So I'm going to attack it from behind with multiple units. And I'm going to send another unit to support the left flank, which is just kind of holding. These two units, Yellow Turban Warriors, holding back multiple units here. Archer Militia, Saber Militia, got some Jais, some light halberds, 2 units, as well as another light sword infantry.
Sword at the ready. Blades ready. Run, run. Look, the enemy run. Craven. Blade, prepare. Charge. Swords, attack. To attention. Stand ready.
So we're going to venture forth here, try and take out their archer units.
Oh, how
And catch up right to one of them, right instant. Yeah. And these are the units that broke free from the center. And we're able to do a lot more with them now. I'm going to send another unit to assist the left flank again, because there seems to be some problems over there. It seems to be fairly even matched.
The enemy warriors are running! Ha! Swords drawn! Swords at the ready!
So we move past that bow unit, and we end up going to attack the one right next door, next to the mounted Lancer militia. The mounted Lancer militia is trying to block. One of the units is able to get by. They're going to pursue that archer unit. So again, 3 main bouts still happening. One on the left flank, one on the right flank, and actually 2 on the right flank, actually. Have a lot of bow units still trying to take out this saber militia that my general halted at the beginning of the game from traversing behind our lines and attacking our archers. Even with the bowman fire and the general attacking them, they're still having almost half health currently.
Knocked and ready! Our warriors run! Craven dogs! Sword! Run! Sword sharpened! The time has come! Swordsman! Move, move! Swordsman ready! Move! Destroy them! Sword sharpened! Take heed, warriors! One step closer to victory! Prepare! Charge!
Got my general trying to chase off a bow unit off the map, as well as the Yellow Turban Warriors Unit 2. 2 bowmen in trouble, and there's still mounted Lancer militia, which is trying to join the fray in the right flank. Going to attack us right from behind, and he does. There you go. We see some Yellow Turban Warriors go flying. They're going to try and retreat out of there probably quickly, and they are retreating.
Enemy warriors are running!
Right flank is now pretty much gonzo. Left flank is retreating as well, leaving a couple units on the battlefield to clean up. One on the left flank, one on the right flank, and a couple archer units, maybe just one, in wavering currently.
Show fury! Unleash fury!
We're going to attack the right flank from behind here. Moving through the trees silently, and they sneak up right behind them. And that would be a retreat.
Archers, prepare! Hurry! Move! Steel yourselves! enemy warriors are running. Ha!
You had that one bowman unit left off to the left flank, but now he is gone, leaving this one unit off to the right flank. Saber Militia Light Sword Infantry. I'm going to send a certain portion of my army after him. See the zeal of the Turban warriors there. Just manhandling and surrounding. That's victory. It's gonna be a Pyrrhic victory. My side getting a lot of decent kills here. A couple units getting past 200 kills apiece, and then other ones getting past 100 apiece. So I guess this is Kong Rong's his last attempts to save Shangyong. I believe the regional city. Or is it small town? No, it's large town. And Yuan Shu ends up attacking us. And it looks like we're going to have a close victory here. I'm going to delegate? No. We're going to start this battle. I think we're going to delegate. It says close victory. No, close victory. Battle of Nanyang. Jade Mine. We're going to release recruit. And now Yuan Shu has large forces gathering in the distance. Zhang Yan attacks us. We're going to delegate as well. We're not going to be able to do much. Decisive victory. Bandits and renegades, be gone. Says the Renegade Rebellion. Gongdu requests military support against Dongmin. Interesting. I would almost want to, but I think I'm going to reject. Because he looks like he's winning Gongdu anyhow. So Yuan Shu does look like he has a quite formidable forces there in Nanyang. And Kong Rong looks like Shangyong large town is ready for the taking. Go with caution. We see more forces of Liu Bei hit the scenes, and that's Tao Ying. So we're not at war with Tao Ying, luckily. We still have that one to deal with over here too. We're gonna get rid of this Kingdom of Song army. We're gonna delegate. Don't want them mustering up again.
From the roots to heaven. To action.
So he's kind of chilling in Pencheng, so that's probably gonna be one of our next moves here. We got another 2 armies that we can send there. We're gonna send He Yi, I think, and we're gonna supplement this Rolong Zai army in Pencheng. Rivals. Our foes met in battle. My army was clearly superior, and the army was easily overcome. Wuli Xuyu. Trait gained. Fiery and determined. Friends. Opinions. A most agreeable individual. I appreciate time spent in their company. Jai Ten and Liang Fu. Some of our generals. Buildings. We did build Temple of Eternal Reason. It's Runin. Tao Ying joined war along Kingdom of Song. A war declared between Tao Ying and Han Empire. We fought side by side in battle together. We utterly devastated the enemy's forces. Liang Fu and Qiang Yuan King. Our relationship lost. Battle. Our foes met in battle against all odds. My army was victorious. Liang Fu and Zhu Ran. Characters rank gains. Ancillaries. Cures vestments. The seasoned leader wears armor tested by time and combat. We also have the seasoned leader wears armor tested by the time and combat. Disciples attire. We're going to upgrade here a bit. So what do we want to do? I think we're going to go with Tranquility. Plus 3 Resolve, plus 5 Instinct. Plus 2 Enlightenment. Peace is the natural state. All else is transitory. We're going to go there. We're going to give it some accessories. Still no accessories, so it seems. And we're also going to upgrade another general as well, too. Got a lot of generals on the field. That is for damn true. Qihua. Or Chihua. We're going to go with Research Rate, Insight, plus 5 Expertise, plus 3 Authority, plus 2 Enlightenment, plus 15% Research Rate, plus 10% Arranged Block Chance. There is more in the sea than can be glimpsed on the surface. Our generals are now fairly upgraded. We're going to group these 3 together. We're going to send them off to Nanyang. And we're able to get rid of this Kongrong army. Pyrrhic victory. We're going to play this last battle and we'll call it here. It's going to be He against Kongrong. 2,428 deployed against 2,500 and some odd. 524 is what it looks like.
Are arriving.
So we're going to send our troops here over to this devastated army, and it is receiving support from the neighboring settlement, Shangyong.
The time has come. Show them justice. Make ready. No mercy. Prepare! Quick march! So! Make haste! Bowmen! Fire upon them! Yes, yes! Try again!
So we're going to try and bring our forces here. They're going to small petty band,
Our comrade is under attack.
low health units on the first army, so it's going to be a pretty much of a breeze.
Take heed, warriors. Fight. Blades ready. Swordsmen. To battle. Blades.
And they did spread out their forces a bit here.
Steel yourself. Hurry. Move. Attention. Attend! Blades! To battle! The enemy unit flees! What coward! Archers, attend! Ready, move! Ready, move! Fight! Attend! Stand ready! At the ready! The enemy warriors are running! Ha!
And there is some enemy cav here on the way, so I'm trying to stave them off with bow fire. It seems to be working.
The time has come! Move up quickly! Locked and ready! Steel yourselves! Steel yourselves! Attend!
Peasant archers out of ammunition, trying to mount an offensive against this Lancer militia, which is coming over the hill here. It's gonna be supported by some infantry units, but right now it seems to be it.
The men are out of ammunition! Move! To attention now! To attention! Do not relent! Make ready! China will revel in your death!
I will crush you for this insult.
March to the devil! Show no mercy! Swordsmen ready! Move, move! Bowmen, stand ready! Move up quickly! Go, go, go! Charge! Bows! Archers ready! Blades prepared! Conscripts! Swords drawn!
So the second army here is just sort of met up with ours.
Take heed, warriors! The enemy unit flees! What cowards! Swords sharpened!
All along this ridge, clashing back and forth.
Archers, prepare! Show no mercy! To battle! Strike! Go on, keep up! I know you can do
And they
it!
do have some bow fire on us, which really kind of sucks. And it's kind of evenly matched too.
At the ready! Stand ready! Destroy them! Look! The
They're close to taking out their generals, though.
Raven! Kill them! Attend, swordsmen! March at the double! Prepare! At the ready! Strike them down!
Dong Li's about to lose.
ready.
And he is retreating.
Strike! Swordsman! Run, run! Sword at the ready. For China! The time has come. Take heed, warriors. Sword!
I'm able to shore up this left flank, which is getting beat up fairly badly here. This one peasant warrior unit just holding off 3-4 units here. Giant infantry captain, giant militia 2 units, as well as an axe band. I'm able to shore them up with another 3 units. Yellow Turban warriors, all 3, I believe. Oh no, in a Sacred Garden watch instead. So I got the bowmen coming in here, and I don't know if they're gonna try and do something fancy. I think they're going to go to the left flank, so I'm going to shift one of these supporting units that I just sent from dealing with the what remained of that beginning army, that first army. I'm going to try and shift them right to the left flank. See here, this Yellow Turban warrior unit trying to get through, getting hit by a hailfire of arrows.
Attack! Take heed, warriors. Faster! Unleash fury. Swords drawn. Steel yourselves. Arrow. Archers! Ready! Attend! Swordsmen ready! Our warriors run! Craven dogs! The time has come! Bowmen! Move, move! Prepare! Move! Destroy them!
See the right flank folding, that Axeman unit kind of going the way of the dodo, but then decides to emerge again. Some archer units trying to just take him out, and again they're sending their cavalry over here to make things worse. Mounted Lancer militia. And we need to traverse outwards here with these archer units and attack this Jai militia from behind. One of them is wavering. And now multiple enemy units here wavering. Which is going to be the difference maker, because this left flank is beefy. It's got just as much units as what I have on one side of it. But once I shift those units over and attack them from behind, it's going to be over.
Make ready! Archers, prepare! Swords at the ready! To attention! Attend! Swordsman! Knocked and ready! The enemy warriors are running! Ha!
See now that left flank starting to rout and waver. Just as I traverse behind it, get enough units to cause it to shake.
Stand ready.
And there we go. One unit on the left there remaining, and it's gone. It's retreating. That leaves
These warriors.
one unit right behind Geon Sword Guard in a battle with Yellow Turban Warriors. As I send my general in the mix. Ooh.
Look, the enemy run. Pray them.
That's victory. That was a close one.
At the ready. March at the double.
Our army doing really well. Almost each unit getting past 100 kills each. Exception of 5. Seven if you include some of the generals.
They lack a coherent strategy.
And we're going to do release, capture another character.
We are not
Recruit.
barbarians. On the march.
And that is going to be it for we're right on the doorstep of Shangyong finally for the for the 5th or 10th time. I think we're going to leave it off here. And we're about to mount a assault on Pencheng. So we'll see the assault on Pencheng next episode. And also, finally, we taking Shangyong to go into that famous Shangyong Pass. Thanks, guys.